Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and I just wanted to talk about life today. Um, as you guys know, I'm Jordan Morgan. Um, I'm 21 years old. I was raised, well, I am still raised by a single mother, and I just want to talk about the things that people think about, like me in general. Um, I wasn't raised with a silver spoon in my mouth. Okay, that's the huge assumption of a single child. Me. Look at this. Y'all know what this is. Oh, you're like, Jordan, what is that? Oh, this is the Nintendo Switch 2 that I had to work my butt off for to get on my birthday, June the 5th. Now, um, I'll put that back right in the dock. My first job was at 14 years old. Now, was I supposed to be working during that time? During state law? No. But I came up to Wolfpack Electronics that used to be in East Liberty, and I asked the boss there, hey, can I get a job? He said, sure. The reason why I wanted to get the job is because I wanted the PS4. I'm sorry, this is just pissing me off. Trying to address this single child spoiled situation. It's making me mad. So, also, I have my PS5 that I'm streaming on, right? My mom didn't buy me these things. She only bought the PS4 because she saw how hard I was working my ass off for. She saw every day. I woke up. He said, "Be there at 11." You know what time I was there? I was there from 7 a.m. to help out fix game consoles until 7 p.m. Then I worked my second job, right, with my friend's dad, Mr. Doug, that I treat as my real dad. It was a different work experience because you have to separate friendships, that's one, friendships, and jobs. Now he treats me as his own son. So, me and my friend Abe have been friends for 17 years. Now, you're like, oh, my bad. Now, you're asking, who's this A person? He's a amazing guy. We known each other since we were 4. I'm not quoting the Fantastic Four thing, even though I like the song Falling, but we've been friends since we were 4. Yes, I'm black, he's white. But we've been friends since we were 4. I moved away because I used to live in Highland Park. Then I kept on moving far away from him, but I always come over to celebrate my birthdays each year at their house. Turn off this audio real quick. It's pissing me off. Let me move myself real quick. So I can turn off the volume settings. Alright. Yeah, so all I was saying was, before I got really interrupted by audio, me and my best friend Abe have been friends since kindergarten when we were 4, and now we're both 21. Okay. Now you're asking, who's this Abe guy? I didn't have. I wasn't into Nintendo. I wasn't into this without him, okay? I'm sorry about the cry. I'm sorry about the cry, guys. He got me to this. He's still alive. Hold on. And I wouldn't be into gaming without him today. I didn't have no game system. I came over his house and played every single time I went over there. I'm sorry for being emotional. I'm okay. It's just, And he has an amazing mother and father. I treat them as my second mom and my second dad. I'm so sorry if you just joined in. Get back to this. He got me into gaming. The first thing I played was at his house was, I think, the Wii, right? And back then, I didn't have no Wii. I went over there, I lost a bunch of times, and I got mad. Right? Of course you don't get mad. You didn't get taught the controls, or you didn't. That's something that these young people today need to learn. Is you don't get handed shit. You have to learn. Am I sounding like a super villain? I like Darth Vader and Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. If you know those two, then if you know me in real life, you know that those are my two favorite people. So you're like, why do I like Darth Vader? Because he's kind of like me, right? I'm not trying to go towards the dark side, but people try to steer me towards the dark side to make me mad. Because they see this big, kind, giant dude. They're like, oh, let's make him mad. Let's provoke him to be Darth Vader. And I'm trying to stay as Anakin Skywalker. And then Shang Tsung, he's always been evil, so. But back on topic, what I was saying. These young people need to learn today is that you don't get handed everything. They're like, Mommy, let me get that iPad. Let me get this. Let me get that. That ain't gonna happen there, pal. You have to work for it. You have to grind for it. That's why I have my game system. My PS5 cost me $625. And you know how much the Nintendo Switch is? It cost me $534. Oh, where did you get the money from? By working my ass off. And I pay half of the rent for my mother. I pay the Wi-Fi bill. Right? For both of us. For me to actually be on Twitch right now. You see, life life is going to lead you up. Then when somebody dies, it goes down. Then you gotta push yourself. You gotta push yourself back up. You know why? For me, I'm 21. And sometimes I don't know if I'm a role model to certain kids. I work at a church called Eastminster Presbyterian Church. I'm the security guard, right? And I try to be as happy as I'm possible in front of those kids. Because I used to be one of those kids in the daycare. I used to be there for at least 1 or 2 years. And I tried. That's why I'm always happy. Because sometimes when my friends are down and they see me happy, they get a spark of joy. That's what sometimes people need. You never know what people's lives are. Some people can be happy, but then you see, oh, okay. Also, I'm a Gemini, so yay, I'm Two-Face, like this. If you know Two-Face from Batman. So they say we have a nice side. I think that, well, for me it's the right, and then the dark side, that's the left side. And you never know what people's going through. That's why I never bully people. Like, for me, just what's the point? I'm already tall. Like, that's what some people bully people for still. Like, that pisses me off. I don't get that. I'm sorry for rambling. This is just me talking about myself. And who am I the person today without my mother, my best friend, my couple other friends. They also do YouTube too. Brandon and Dom and a couple other people. I'll get back to that soon. My best friend's family. Because we lost his grandma. I think it was this year. And my first grandma died before I was about to be born, so she was like a second grandma that I had, that saw me grow up since we were 4 together. And she died, and that hurt me. I'm sorry for being emotional, but that hurt me in my heart. You're asking, oh, it's your friend's grandma. She was also like my grandmother. She was also like mine, okay? And then I saw my friend's mom being sad. And that made me hurt in my chest for some reason. It made me hurt. I don't like to bring out the evil version of myself. Right? There's 2 versions of Jordan. You get the nice one, or you get the dark side one. You get this one all the time. You never seen this one. Some people have seen this version. I don't like to bring that out. It's like, I don't know what to describe it. It's like Naruto when he brings out his Kurama from Naruto, the Nine-Tailed Beast. That's what that side is. I don't like to bring that out on people. Because I'm a good guy. I'm a happy person. I have a happy life. I have people, I have happy family. I have happy friends. I don't like to be the dark side of myself. Because then you're like, oh, why is Jordan like that? We've never seen that side of him before. That's the side I don't like to bring out on people. You're asking me why? Why are you so a nice person? Why are you so, some people say, why are you so happy all the time? Because I have all the pieces in my life that I love, support, love, support, and I will die for. That one. The third one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is a long time in the making for me because people will be like, "Oh, Jordan's too happy," right? But this third one, if anybody, and I mean anybody, remember what I said? Friends, family, and my mother. This third one, if you mess with her, I will find you. Do you understand me? I will find you. I'm not playing. I will find you. Like I was saying, that's the one person who supported me through thick and thin, and that's my mother. She supported me when I made my first decision to get a job. She supported me when I made my second job, the third, the fourth, the fifth. You know why? Do you know why? I wake up in the morning early. Do you know why I get to work early? It's because of her. She taught me that. You kids love to be late for work. You don't even call your boss. That pisses me off. Hold on, let me calm down, because I don't like this side of myself. I don't like the dark side. I'm not, I'm not, I'm not psychotic. I'm not, it's just me going through these emotions inside of my head. And they're bottling out right now, and I can't help it. I can't help me. I like myself. I'm good. This is just a video to address people who think everything is just handed. I hate that. I hate that you think single mothers, you think single children like me, I get handed everything? No, 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 no. No, you don't. You don't get handed shit. You have to earn it. Do you understand? You gotta earn it. Not by any means necessary. We're not being a villain today, but you gotta earn it. You're saying, oh, I don't want to call my boss if I'm late, because I'll make him mad. That shows him at least you're trying to be at the job. But don't be late too many times or you might get fired. Okay? For you young people out there. Second off, you always try to put in your best work that you try to do. That's what I try to do with YouTube. I do YouTube with my friend Brandon and Dom. You can check out their videos later. I'll put their Twitch and stuff below this afterwards. But you always try. You know what my mom taught me? She said, what did she say? She said, it's best to be early than late, right? To a job or anything. It's best to be starting off at the now than later. Because you don't know when you're going to die, right? You don't know when. It might be when you're, because people die as young as 15 out here these days. You don't know when you're gonna die. It's what they're gonna say about you. It's what they're gonna say after you die. What can you say about Jordan Morgan? I'm not giving up my full name. You're gonna get my first and my last name. You're not getting my two middle names. And one of them is actually in the Bible, so. But my second one, yeah, you're not getting that either. But the thing I'm trying to say is, you don't get handed everything. You gotta work for everything. That's the one thing that my mom taught me, my uncle, my friends, and my friend's dad. This one, my friend's dad, he's an amazing person. He watched me grow up with his son. I treat him as my real dad. Okay? That's why I always ask him for advice. I say, hey, how you doing? He says, good. I ask him about, like, cars and stuff, since, I'm trying to get my driver's permit, but I've been working and stuff, so I just ask him about prices of cars and sometimes houses, because we live in an apartment right now, and I'm trying to help my mom any way possible. Oh, Jordan, why are you crying? Because sometimes you get emotional because you see what life gives you. You see the pieces of people, like on a chessboard. You have your pawns, your bishops, your kings and queens. You have those pieces in your life. It's, do you use those pieces to help you out with your stuff, with emotional problems and stuff? That's why I go to Boot Up. That's where I'm going today. Brandon introduced me to that. I like hanging out there. It's people that have the same mind as me, doing content and stuff, or just to play video games. That's what I'm into. My friend got me into this. I'm going to show it again. He got me into the Nintendo Switch 2. My camera's backwards because I have the PlayStation camera, but he got me into Nintendo. Without my friend, I would not be in gaming right now. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll post this on YouTube too, so I just wanted to get that out there for people who see me as this get handed everything guy. No, sir. I didn't have a game system. I moved to Pittsburgh in 2008. Yeah, I was 4, so I didn't have a game system for 10 years. Well, technically 11. I got it around 15 years old. The point is, and also the library is a very good place. If you're in trouble, if you're in need, the library is a good place to help you guys out. I went there since I was 4. Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh, East Liberty. I went there since I was 4. I did the story times when I was a little kid. Then I got introduced to the teen space, and then ever since I was there in the teen space hanging out, that's where I met some of my friends that I do YouTube from also. And that's how I got better at gaming too when I was there, because I didn't have no game system. Like I'm telling you, I didn't have one. I have them now, but before I didn't have anything. You gotta work for things, kids. These young people out here, you gotta work for it. Okay? When you apply for a job, if they say no, just apply for another one. Then another one, then another one, until they accept you. It's what you do with that opportunity. you gotta seize it. You gotta seize it, people. Some people just, what's that thing? What's that evolution quote from WWE? I forgot what it is. Let me search up that quote real quick, because that's really important. Like the Madara one. You know Madara Uchiha, right? He says, wake up to reality. Nothing goes as planned in this world. The longer you live, the more you realize that in reality there's only pain. Suffering and futility exist. This world is full of things that doesn't go as you wish. And that's very true. That his quote is very true. I'll read it again. It says, wake up to reality. Nothing goes as planned in this world. The longer you live, the more you realize that this reality is only pain. Now that part, I'm a happy guy, so that doesn't apply to me. But the first part, wake up to reality, nothing ever goes as planned in this world. That part hits me. That's why I titled this "Wake Up to Reality," is because, like it says, nothing ever goes as planned. So you be having a good day, and then it goes down. You didn't plan for that. Or somebody dying, or somebody in your family getting injured or something. You didn't plan for that to happen. Like, sometimes you get fired, or you get let go. But it's what you do with that opportunity you get right there. Are you gonna sit down and just wither about it? Or are you gonna get back up? Here's what my uncle said. He said, sometimes, Jordan, you're too stubborn in the head. He says you're too stubborn. And I said, I agree. As I got older, I understood what he said. Because sometimes I don't like to ask for help. Because I think I can do everything by myself, and that doesn't lead to anything good. But there's always people that can help you. And that's what I learned over the years since I've been at the library for a while, hanging out with friends. My best friend, actually, that Abe, my best friend, some other people. And you gotta seek the sources that you have. Because one day they can go away and you're like, oh, I didn't get any help from them. You didn't ask. Let me say it again. You didn't ask for help. You didn't ask. You. Sometimes I'm selfish. I don't think so. But my mom, sometimes she says I'm a selfish person. I have to agree. I sometimes don't like to help. I like helping her, but I'm just talking about like not asking for help. That's something that sometimes I don't like to do. Sometimes I just don't like to ask for help. My uncle's seen it a lot, so he's the one that really addressed that. He was like, why don't you ask for help? And I'm like, I don't know. I just never ask for help sometimes, and now I do, because it makes me feel better that I'm not trapped with like I had a problem with a math problem and I didn't ask him for help until the very last second. He was like, why did you not ask me for help earlier? I was like, you're busy. He said, you can call me at any time. I was like, okay. Then we figured out the math problem, and I was happy that heavy weight got lifted off my shoulders. So this is the end of the video today. I'll also be posting this to YouTube also. I just wanted to talk about who I am as a person that you guys see off the camera, because you're like, oh, who's this guy? I'm a kind person. People know that off camera. I'm a very kind, nice person. Yes, I'm gonna stick some, racial black jokes in there. Oh, we eat fried chicken and watermelon. Like, come on, bruh. Y'all know that's a joke. You can't take that serious, bruh. Like for real, bro. We always roast each other sometimes about, oh, how much fried chicken you eating, fat boy? Like, it's like regular roast. It's not like at you like somebody talk about your mom. Then you gotta fight. Then you gotta fight them. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I gotta fight them for that. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you.